Okay, so far as the the last prediction, I said that this was the risk zone, and if it stayed above that, then the reward zone is this, and this is the target. If it goes under the risk, then this will become this remains the risk zone, but then the target will change to this. And as you can see here, it did attempt that on that day, and then the second day, it respected that risk zone, and in fact hit the target of the reward. So, and that is without even changing the lines. If I had updated the lines, then it most likely definitely would have hit that here. You would see that here. So this is so now I'm going to update these lines for the next prediction. So if I had updated it to yesterday, the last 24 hours, you would have seen something like this. And there is no we just have this line here. So this would probably be a reward zone here, and because this area is bigger than this area, then this would be the reward risk. But as you can see, it used this as a resistance, and this area is less than this area. This region is less than this region, so this would have been a reward to risk here. And as you can see, when it starts off here, we've got about 40 pips to about 30 pips. So this is a reward region, this is a risk region, and that's what happened. Went up here, used this as resistance, and then proceeded down. So when it crossed this region here, this time zone, you can see that the regions flip. We have an inverse region. We have a region flip, and this can become a risk region, and this a reward region after this intersection right here. It's this time, and okay, so like I said, if we see that there's most of this space, if it's under the resistance, then most likely it's going to hit one of these, one of the support, either this support or this support, and you can see that it did hit that support. So let's forecast for the next day. Okay, so for what we have for the next day, if there is, it seems that it is in a decline overall. All of the trends indicate decline, and we can see that this is a downward trend, currently projected as a downward trend. So there is a very strong downward trend. I would expect this to stay under. If it stays under this risk zone here, that it will continue to drop, and there is no limit to how much it will drop. So there's no support under there. So I would expect it to, if it dropped, to stay under, first of all, this risk zone, and then this inverted risk zone. As long as it stays under this side of that inverted risk zone, then I expect it to continue to drop, and it would just to free fall. There is no target. If you wanted to use a target, I would use the average daily range. So if the ADR is, basically you can get that from an ATR, a daily ATR, which is 81 pips, it says. So if the daily ATR is 81 pips, average true range, then you can go and use 80 pips from the open or the high to calculate that ADR. You can also use an ADR tool that will automatically calculate that for you, the lower range of the ADR. But if on this risk zone, if the price action ever comes above this boundary of the region of the risk zone region, then you want to target this. This will be the target. So this is the reward zone, and this is the target. So this is the risk during that time, which appears to be up to about 8 a.m. GMT. And after 8 GMT, it inverts. The risk zone inverts. This becomes the risk zone. But as you can see, the general rule is still the same. It should stay above this risk zone or within this risk zone, not going under this boundary. If it goes under this boundary, you want to stop out if you're buying, and this is the buy target. So if it is under, if you're selling, you'll sell if it goes under here before 8 a.m. GMT and stays under here after 8 a.m. GMT. Likewise, if it goes above this after 8 a.m. GMT or above here before 8 a.m. GMT, then you want to buy and hit this as the target. This is about 84 pips, which is the average true range, as we just saw there. So the average true range is 81. So there is a very, in my opinion, it looks very attractive for this as an average daily range target. So it looks very, very attractive to do this. Like I said, if it keeps falling down, then it's a free fall, and you just hit the average daily range under here for that. Okay, that's it for today's forecast.